doing it like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Prescott off play action. And his first pass is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Prescott yet again. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw is Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Under 10, 10. Watch out. Hey, red line.
Now movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Mike 14. Defense wins championships, baby. Check the backer.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 27 yards. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Running with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go to Elliott again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, alert 3,
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. Mike 14, Mike 14.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Prescott now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Quick slant to Brown. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big move.
And this is caught. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
he fakes a spike. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Bring it. Hey, 57 colors. 14's the Mike.
Mahomes throwing on fourth.
Let's get out the field.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 75 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Mike 27.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 15. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Strip the ball.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. There he goes left side. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Good job, good job.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Prescott down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you